As the story continues, we see that after Loga hugs Noah, and they both had an emotional breakdown for a while, they all then decided to take the remaining of the demon with them. Because, according to Logan, their bodies can be very important. Hearing this, Noah said to himself in his mind that he actually didn't know that demons' corpses can be valuable. Then, Noah further goes on to think about what people will do with the remains of the demon. Then suddenly, Noah looked at her on the floor and was absolutely stunned to see that the head of the demon was not there. Seeing this, Loga asked Noah that way he was so surprised. To which Noah then goes on to reply by saying that the head was not there. Then we can see that the head was floating in the air. Moments later, the castle was on fire, and as Noah and all of his mates were leaving the place, the head of the demon which was in the air started to talk to Noah. Then the demon says that he praises Noah. But he didn't care about that. After that, the demon again goes on to say that he won't be able to survive like this. So, he will be taking as many people as he can take down. Hearing this, Noah got really charged up, and then he said at this point he can't do anything. So, he should just enjoy his reward. Hearing this, the demon says Noah is a talented human who has defeated him. And as he said that, we can see the demon head started transforming into a weird creature out of nowhere. Following that, he asks Noah to consume the remainder of his life. The demon then further goes on to ask him to take his powers. After that, he unleashes the demon dragon Hydra form. Seeing this, Noah and his mates were absolutely flabbergasted. Following this, a big explosion happens there. And there we see that Dragon Demon Hydra is now activated. Following that, in the next scene we see that Noah and his mates have managed to make it outside. But they knew that the Hydra is a disaster-class monster. Noah then said that the monster said he will take down as many people as he can with himself. So, according to Noah, it will try to attack Lodja. Hearing this, Kulta says that she actually doesn't think that there is much to do for them now, and that the only thing that they can do right now is that they can pray. Hearing this, Nino says that there has to be a way to get out of this situation and save themselves and the city of Lodja. Noah then says he shouldn't have let his guard down like that. He shouldn't have finished him when he had the chance. As Noah looked at the monster, he got really furious. Following that, he asked each and every of his mates that they need to run away from there as quickly as possible. Hearing this, Loga, Nino, and Kulta were absolutely stunned. Nino then asked Noah what was he saying things like this. Moments later, Noah says this so that they can go and starts evacuating the people of Lodja. And he will stay here and will fight with the demon, and that's how he can buy some time for them. Hearing this, they all said that they can't leave Noah like this here. In response to that, Noah shouted and said, then if they don't do that, then they all, including the people of Lodja, will lose their lives. Hearing this, they all were pin-drop silent and didn't say anything. Noah then goes on to say that he actually can't let that happen like this. Following that, asked them to go before the Hydra started attacking them. Hearing this, Nino looks at everyone, and then she asks Loga what he was thinking. After that, Loga decided that they will go away to the city, and Noah will take care of the monster. Then all of a sudden, Loga started running with Nino and Kulta. As he was running, he apologized to Noah for leaving him alone. But as they were going, Nino was crying at this time, because she didn't want Noah to fight alone. As they all went away, Noah looked at the monster and thought, if he uses his full strength, then also he couldn't last more than 3 minutes. But Noah thinks that that is actually long enough for his 3 mates to run away. Then he thinks that he is not seriously injured. He should give it a try to finish the monster. Besides, her big sister Ryza once told him that if he wants to become a swordsman, then he should remember this, that when he reaches his limit and can't even hold his sword, as long as he has the spirit to fight, he should never give up. And if he does so, then he will have his strength to fight. So, according to his big sister Ryza, she should carve this in his heart. Afterward, Noah screams Sprite and is about to charge at the monster. He said to the monster that he will take him on now. As he was about to take him on, Noah heard a voice that said he should look at that as well to Noah. Noah was flabbergasted to hear this voice. Then an explosion happened and someone flew and took the monster on. And as he looks at the person, he saw that it was none other than his big sister, who taught him everything that he knows about swordsmanship. It was big sister Riza, who came to rescue Noah from the monster. Following that, we see Noah's big sister Riza has just arrived and demolished the Hydra monster. And the place exploded really hard. Then out comes Noah's sister Riza, and seeing her, Noah was really happy to see her. After that, she came out of there and said to Noah that she was expecting that maybe this monster would be hard to take on. But she was surprised that it actually turned out to be easy, and it was just a giant snake. Then she asks Noah to go home with her. Hearing this, Noah got really upset because he will now have to go home with his sister. On top of that, he says that her sister was scarier than the Hydra monster. Then in his heart, he apologizes to Loga, Kulta, and Nino that he is leaving without saying. Then Noah's sister came up to him, looked him in the eyes, and then asked him that if Noah thinks that he will outrun his big sister Riza, then he is wrong. On the other hand, as big sister Riza was carrying Noah to their home, suddenly we can see that Kulta, Loga, and Nino were standing in the way, and they were looking at then Noah and his sister Riza strangely. Following that, they told Noah and Riza that I came back all the way here because they saw the monster Hydra fall. Then again, asked Noah why he is in this position, and that they have to rescue him. Hearing this, Noah responded by saying that he can explain this situation to them. But all of a sudden, Kulta then starts sobbing like a baby. After that, she hugged Noah and then said she actually can't believe that Noah actually sacrificed himself to save all of their lives, and then be carried by some unknown women. As she was saying all this, she actually hugged Noah really tight and she was crying. Kulta then further goes on to say that they all are so useless that Noah had to fight alone. Then she asked for a promise from Noah that he will never fight alone for them like this. A stunned Noah then promised her. On the other hand, Sister Riza was absolutely furious to see Kulta hugging her brother Noah. Following that, she asked her brother if that is alright to consider Kulta as an enemy. Then, Noah told her big sister that no, she is not an enemy to them, and that Kulta is a very good and friendly girl. As Noah was saying and explaining all this to her sister, Nimo, Kulta, Loga, they all were stunned to see Swordmaster Riza. On top of that, they all were even more flabbergasted to know that Riza was actually Noah's sister, and Noah is his real name, not Zeke. Noah then apologized to all of them for lying to them. Loga, on the other hand, then told Noah that he actually knew how great of a person he was when he first saw Noah. So now it is all making sense to him. Then Nino says, if anyone else knows this news, then Lodja will be uproar. Following that, Riza requested them all to keep this news a secret, because she actually doesn't want the public to know that Noah is her brother, and that once they report to the guild about the Hydra, then after that she will take Noah with her, she said. She then thanked everyone there for taking care of her brother Noah. Then Kulta says that this is so unexpected that she can't believe herself. Kulta then asked Noah why he was looking so upset. I responded to the question by looking shocked. Riza then asked Noah what was with this stunned look. She then asked him to look at her. Following that, she further goes on to say that she has done some reflection. She then recalls that once Noah said that he actually wants to learn all her rope skills. Hearing that, Loga said to Nino that the Swordmaster seems very flustered to him, which Nino replied by saying yes. Riza then told Noah that she actually made some notes for her sword technique, and she wants Noah to follow that along as she teaches him. Riza then further goes on to say that if Noah follows these techniques, an inept person like him can become a good swordsman like a normal person in 5 years. Hearing this, Kulta told Riza that Noah is not actually that bad and that he has defeated a demon by himself, and that this is already better than a normal swordsman. So, as Kulta was saying this, she called Riza big sister. Riza, on the other hand, started screaming at her, and there she said that naivety is actually the reason that Noah couldn't defeat the Hydra. After that, she further goes on to say that Kulta has no right to call her big sister. Then, Riza asked Noah to go home with her, and also told him that this time she will be more gentle with her guidance approach. But, to her surprise, Noah said that he doesn't want to leave the place. Hearing this, she was stunned. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. Riza then asked Noah if he really hated her guidance that much. Noah then goes on to tell her that being taught by Riza is really hard. But Noah thanked her because she is the reason that Noah is now an adventurer. and that Noah now doesn't want to rely on his big sister. Noah then further goes on to say that his sister is too strong and relying on her is too easy. And Noah thinks that at this rate, no matter how much time passes, Noah won't be able to overcome his inferiorities. So that's why Noah decided to stay at Lodja with them, so that he can be a strong man in his own way. Hearing this, Risa got too angry and she then asks everyone to settle down and not be so happy, because she has two conditions for Noah if he wants to stay in Lodja. Noah then asked her what her conditions were, to which she then says that Noah can't get intimate with anyone without her permission. Noah quickly says that he agrees to this condition. After that, Noah asks Risa what is the next condition. Risa then asks Noah to land a blow to her in a fight, and if only he can do that, then she will permit him to stay in Lodja. Noah was absolutely stunned to hear that, and there he says that Risa has fought countless times, but Noah has never landed a blow on her ever. So, according to Noah, it will be an unfair fight. Hearing this, Risa says that there is no chance for him to fight with her and land a blow. Then he will have to head home with her. All of a sudden, Noah said he would do it, and that he actually accepts Risa's challenge, and he will definitely land a blow on her. Hearing this, Risa looks at her and then asks Noah if he is no longer afraid of her, because Noah now has a little experience about fighting. Risa then calls Loga and asks him if there was a good place to duel in Lodja, and she wants a place where outsiders can't observe. Loga then told Risa that he knew just the right place like that. Risa told him to reserve that place for her, and as she was walking away, she stopped and turned around. Then she said to Noah that their duel will happen within 3 days, and she wants Noah to show her what he has learned from Lodja and show her that he can reach her. To which Noah says that this time he won't lose to his big sister. Upon arriving at Lodja, Avelt welcomed Risa and thanked her. Hearing this, Risa told them not to thank her, and at this point she was thinking that she can't tell them that he is here for her brother Noah. Later on, Avelt congratulates Noah, Nino, and Loga for accomplishing their mission of bringing back Kulta safely. Avelt then says that he finds it unbelievable to think a greater demon is capable of Hydra in the human world. He then said that something might have happened in the demon world. Then he asked Romalia to send a notice to the HQ immediately. Then Avelt once again thanked each and every one of them, and told them that they have all got the best adventure sprite. So, Avelt says that because of their bravery and strong will to protect the people of Lodja, he gives them a heartfelt congratulation. Following the next scene, we see Noah, Loga, Nino, and Kulta as well as Risa's time to part ways at night. Loga asks Noah if he has to meet the chief tomorrow, to which he replied by saying yes, because he needs to pass him the materials that he wanted from him. Noah then asks Loga if he would like to go with him as well, but Risa, on the other hand, wants to stay with her brother Noah in the night. Then she calls him Noah, and Noah stops her because the people in Lodja didn't know that his name is Noah. They call him Zeke, apart from in front of everyone. Following that, she asked Noah if she could stay with him at night, because she said that she was very tired and didn't have a room either. To which Noah says he will ask the innkeeper about it, and if it's okay then she can stay with Noah. Risa was really delighted to hear that. Then again, she said that since they have got the chance, they should take a bath together, because it has been a long time since they did. Hearing that, Kulta got really annoyed, and she said absolutely not. Then she further goes on to say that she actually did care whether they are siblings or not. In any case, she said that she can't allow that. Noah tries to stop her, but in that process she touches her chest. And she wants Noah to sleep in peace because, according to Kulta, he is very tired. Then, she also told Risa that she is also tired, so she will manage her room. On the other hand, Risa got really mad hearing this. Risa replies by saying she refuses to accept the room. Then, she says to Kulta that she always knew that she was the enemy, and was about to pull her sword out. But Noah stops his sister by saying that he also thinks that she needs to take rest. Then they both say they will manage a room for her. Looking at Noah's face, Risa can't say anything, so she agreed by saying fine. Following that, as Risa was going away, she stops and looks at Noah. After that, she says in 3 days they will fight, and after the fight, Noah will be unable to walk. Hearing this, Noah got a bit scared and asked his sister Riza why she was so mad at him. The next day, we see Noah went to the blacksmith's house, where the chief lives. There Noah was thinking that now he doesn't have a chance to win, because Riza, his big sister, is really mean to him. Seeing this, the blacksmith asks Noah why he was being so sad. He then further goes on to say that Noah has fulfilled his wish, and now the sword is all his, as he said. Following that, as looks at his muscles, the guy says Noah's muscles are looking out of this world. According to him, the blacksmith, Noah must have had good things going in for him. Then, he looked at Noah properly and said every part of his body was looking good from outside. But the guy was sure that he was stressed about something. Noah then told him about the duel with Swordmaster Riza. Hearing that, the blacksmith was flabbergasted. He then asked Noah how that happened. In response to his question, Noah said that at that point of time he can't go to much details. But later on, he said this actually happened in the heat of the moment. Then, the blacksmith said that this can be called the joy of being young. Following that, he said, when he was young, he recklessly challenged the blacksmith master. But Noah didn't want to hear the full story. So, there he said that in 3 days he will have to land a blow to Riza. Hearing that, the blacksmith says Noah is now in a vulnerable situation. After that, he asks to leave for a bit. Noah then started to get dressed up. And as he was doing this, Noah was thinking that he boldly ran away from his home, and in Lodja he had all kinds of experience. Everyone tells him that he is very strong. Yet he can't imagine landing a single blow on his big sister Riza. And he was amazed by that fact. Now let's see what happens next. In the story, in the next scene we see Noah enter a room, and he was flabbergasted to see that all his mates Nino, Kulta, and Loga were all brutally injured. So, there Noah asked them what happened to them. To which, they said, they actually spared Noah's sister to find her weakness. But, to their surprise, they couldn't find any. Hearing this, Noah was absolutely overwhelmed that they all went through this for him. At this point, he almost cried to say the least. Following that, Kulta said that she actually failed miserably, but she still thinks that if she tried and had him full, then she would be able to hold a little longer with her. Because she is an adventurer. Hearing that, Noah asked Kulta what she meant by that. In response to Noah's question, Kulta went on to say that while she was fighting Noah's big sister Riza, Kulta thought, the swordmasters take pride in defeating their opponents with just a sword. So, Noah's big sister Riza is a swordsman through and through. On the other hand, adventurers like them will use other tools than their weapons. And they use terrain to their advantage and lay traps. They have to work with the shroudings and environment. So they manipulate their opponent. That is how they all fight. So, if Noah uses this type of fighting style, then according to Kulta, Noah can land a blow at least. Hearing this, Noah got so excited that he ran across the room and came really close to Kulta. Following that, Noah says that this was it, and that he understood that his sword won't be enough and he will just have to use other weapons. Because Noah is also an adventurer after all. In response to Noah's question, Kulta says yes. But at that point of time Kulta was blushing because Noah was really close to her. As they were talking about this, suddenly the blacksmith entered the room with some wooden boxes. Seeing this, everyone in the room says, what is the blacksmith carrying in those boxes? Moments later, they all ask the blacksmith what was in the boxes. To which he says in the boxes he has some tools that he made earlier in his life. So the purpose for him to bring those tools is that Noah could use them. All of a sudden, the blacksmith then pulled off a pointy bullet-shaped thing and then asked everyone what they thought about this. According to the blacksmith, the thing was like a kunai, so it was very hard to control. But he then further goes on to say that these things actually explode on contact. So, if these things touch, they are sure to cause damage. Seeing this, Noah took one in his hands. Then Noah did have a good look at these things. Then he said that these are good and might have useful. Nino then also had a look at it. Following that, she says it's a good thing to use at the battle. Moments later, she told Noah that she actually has a great experience using these things, and that she is good with these things. After that, she says Nino will teach Noah how to use it in the best way. Hearing this, Noah looks at Nino, and then he bows down to Nino. Afterward, Noah says thank unto Nino, and at that time Noah calls him a master. Hearing this, Nino got really embarrassed and asked Noah to stop, and then told him that he doesn't have to do this and called Nino master. Following that, Loga asks Noah to learn his shielding technique too. As Noah hears this, he would love to use it, but Noah then goes on to ask Loga that this technique is his valuable thing. So why is Loga teaching this to Noah? That is also too easy. Hearing this, Kulta says why Noah was talking like this. Because if it wasn't for Noah, they won't even be living right at that moment. Then she also goes on to say that she will also help him. Following that, we get to learn that Kulta further goes on to say that she will teach Noah the blind technique. Loga then says that they're doing that because Noah also gave so much for Lodja City. Nino then goes on to say that they all want him to stay with them, and they also want to keep going on adventures with them. Noah then thinks that if he hadn't met these people, then he would have never imagined that to land a hit on his big sister Riza. And he would have never recognized his own potential at all. So he also wants to go on an adventure with them. However, they don't have much time because they're not going to go easy on Noah.